Pizza time.
Jeffrey Ben Sokol did not get to pursue his dream job in sports management. Instead, he settled on being an insurance auditor and Lyft driver, neither of which paid well. This, along with a divorce, made him very depressed. Wrongfully thinking it would cure his misery, he began texting unpleasant messages to a decoy named Bailey. Sokol knows this could get him in trouble, yet he still does it, to the point where he considers marrying her. After a very angry meeting with his plumber.
Did your plumber get there yet?
It's not. It's late.
He embarks on a 2.5-hour drive from Boston, Massachusetts, all the way to the Sting House in Fairfield, Connecticut. On the way, he picks up a pizza to bring over for dinner. Upon arrival, the first thing Jeff does is try to hug the decoy. As they get ready to chow down, a mysterious sound is heard. Bailey goes to investigate and...
What kind of pizza do we have tonight? Who's this? I'll get to that in a minute. Who are you? Who are you? You tell me first.
Sokol does not cooperate and proceeds to slather himself in pizza.
Tell me who you are, because, you know, I didn't know there would be other people here. Well, what did you expect to happen here tonight, Jeff?
Didn't have any expectation.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
So you drove 2.5 hours?
Sure did.
From Boston.
Who are you?
To come here.
Are you her dad?
To meet a young girl.
Are you her dad?
I will get to that in a minute. Go ahead, have a bite.
I haven't done anything wrong. Coming to meet somebody? What's wrong? What, is that against the law?
Coming to meet a young girl?
Yeah, is that against the law?
It is after this chat.
Chris pulls out the chat logs to read off, and Jeff barely reacts at all.
I should come see you on Saturday. Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I would, but only if you want me to. You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
Okay.
Now you know that this girl is 13, right?
Wasn't sure.
She's told you. How old are you? You might as well just tell me, because I can find out like that.
Who are you? Can you tell me who you are first?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Because, you know, now you're making me nervous and...
You're 44 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Explain it to me.
Just wanted to come hang out and...
It looks like here you wanted to come here and have...
Okay, is that against the law to
have sex with a 13-year-old girl when you're 44? Yes, it's against the law.
To meet a girl. That's all I've done.
You see how this looks.
Then he starts claiming that because he was apprehensive about it, he's innocent.
Okay, but do you also see that I was pretty apprehensive about the whole thing?
Well, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't anybody be if they're
Right.
going to try to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're like, law enforcement. But
You think I'm law enforcement?
well, I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Okay, I'm going to drive 2.5 hours down I-95 from Boston.
Yeah, they're talking to her
To
for
this
a little
house.
while and she seemed cool to hang out with. I mean, what the heck?
Can't find any
I had nothing else.
older girls?
I can, but I had nothing else going on.
So
I mean,
you decided you just come out and hang out with a 13-year-old girl?
Yeah, you can clearly see that I'm very apprehensive about them.
But eventually the mask slips.
So after just a few days worth of chatting, you decide you love her?
No.
You want to have her?
I don't know.
You want to marry her? What do you mean you don't know? She's 13.
I don't know. I was just throwing things out, just in case. Maybe I did like her. Maybe it was,
So then you'd marry a 13-year-old girl because she's really cool and you could have.
After a while, if it worked out, yeah.
After a while.
Yeah.
What, like 3 years of dating?
I don't know.
A romantic courtship?
Maybe.
Maybe. So you're cool with all this?
Before Sokol leaves, he says,
I can't believe this happened.
Well, Jeff, believe it.
and offers Chris a slice, but he declines.
You want a slice?
I'm good, thank you very much. It's
How
very
about you
kind.
guys? So the cops here?
We'll see.
The police, who are much tamer than before,
Come on out. Let's go.
search him and discover that he brought a certain brand of blue pills with him. They even let Jeff finish his pizza on the way to jail. That's sweet. He keeps up his laid-back attitude in the interrogation room, where he's asked what he would think if it was his daughter in this scenario.
You're cool with that?
Well, obviously, at first, no.
At first?
Yeah, when they first walk in, it's not gonna be cool. But if it was somebody like me, I don't think there's a threat.
Jeff Sokol went through 3 lawyers to defend himself, but nothing could be done. They resorted to using age of consent laws from over a century ago, as well as claiming he had a whole slew of disorders, none of which had any medical records to back them up. This obviously did not win over the judge, who proceeded to give Sokol 2.5 years in prison with a 4.5-year suspended sentence, as well as offender registration for a whole decade. In jail, he disobeyed orders from guards, which resulted in him losing privileges. Once he was let out, he requested to change his name, but it was rejected. He likely did so because his sting is the most viewed Hansen clip of all time, sitting at a mind-boggling 69 million views. Haha, very funny. Planet Pizza, the restaurant he went to, has become a bit of a tourist destination. The Google reviews are loaded with references. Not much is known about Sokol's current whereabouts, though it's rumored that he lives with his parents now. John Michael Dupee was once a package handler at UPS, and he even had a girlfriend and a son. But by 2015, the relationship ended, and he no longer had custody of his kid. Worse still, he lost his mail job, moved in with his parents, and ended up on probation for drug possession. Meanwhile, his brother Brandon Dupee won $1 million from the lottery, which he generously split with an elderly neighbor. Down on his luck, John went on the anonymous app Whisper looking for girls. He ended up scoring not 1, but 2 of Tetrad Core's decoys, talking very grossly with both. Notably, Dupee called one of the decoys baby while asking that he be called Boo. With a bag full of snacks in hand, John was driven up to the house by his sister, Lindsay Dupee, who had no idea he was planning to do something heinous. The decoy is so creeped out by him that she struggles to keep the act up, and once he tries to hug her, she just bolts out.
Hey, Boo. Hey.
There's a seat right around that stool right there front, please.
Dupee insists that he's only there to watch football with the girl.
What is your plan here tonight?
Just hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Bailey.
And do you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
30.
30.
Dupee is lying. We both know he's really 40s.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought...
What, get a hug?
And watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens.
He denies that he's ever done it before when...
Well, who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking to.
he has.
This does not look very good for you, John. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate.
Oh god, anything but the dark chocolate. As the questioning goes on, Dupee sweats bullets trying to convince Chris he's only there to watch football.
I mean, I was gonna leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, a little dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were gonna have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
I mean, all I was doing was just coming here to watch the game. I wasn't trying to come over and have sex with
John, you want me to read it again? What do you mean by that? Sounds like sex to me.
I was just playing with her, seeing...
Just playing with her.
Not playing with her, but, you know, just seeing, like, where she was, you know, like...
She was 13.
Before ultimately giving up and apologizing.
You're in a bit of a fix here.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
With tears in his eyes, John walks out worrying what the future has in store for him. In the courtroom, the audience heckled and mocked him non-stop, so the judge had to ask everyone to cool it down. That way, Dupee could receive his 3 years in jail, 10 years on probation, and 10 years registered as an offender peacefully. While John was in prison, Brandon had gotten caught drunk driving, resulting in his license getting revoked. Immediately after losing the right to drive, he got into a car with Lindsay, stepped on the gas, and crashed into a tree, killing both siblings. Out of jail, John's parents refused to let him stay at their place, meaning his only option was a homeless shelter. Eventually, he was able to move into a group home, but this did not last long, because he'd land himself back in prison for violating his probation. Once that sentence ended, he relocated to a center for recovering drug addicts. Then he violated his probation again, so he is currently serving his 3rd sentence. If he's this incapable of learning lessons, there will definitely be more in the future. Vincent Ambrosio, despite only being 19, felt like his life was over. He weighed 250 pounds, never finished high school, and had to care for his grandfather with Parkinson's. Vincent's dream was to become a police officer, but he was too scared to apply, thinking he'd be laughed at for his weight. Prescribed antidepressants did not help, with him even considering shock therapy as a last resort. Thinking he had no chance of pursuing a normal relationship, he resorted to chatting up an underage decoy and drove 65 miles to meet her wearing... Our Western outlaw here tries to wrangle the decoy, but fails just like the others. Shouldn't you have a lasso with you?
I forget how cold it gets every winter and then it hits and...
I'm moving south.
Where to?
I want to go towards like Texas, the desert.
Oh my god, he is 100% serious about his cowboy aesthetic. Unfortunately for him, he's on a wanted poster now.
Hey, Tex, how you doing?
How you doing?
Why don't you come over here and have a seat at the store, please?
Yeah, I kind of figured it was.
The interview that follows is unlike anything Chris has ever seen.
You know what? I have nothing to live for anyway.
Well, what do you mean you?
Life's a mess.
Why is it a mess?
I failed high school. I have no motivation to finish it. None of the pills, I'm out of work.
What do you do for a living?
I don't have a job. I'm a fuck up. I know. I want to be a cop. I wasn't going to do anything. I just want
You want to be a cop?
I want to have a friend.
Well, then why don't you go join the police academy or...
I'm fat. I can't do anything.
Look, I had a father who was overweight. I get it. It's tough.
Stupid. I'm stupid.
But there's no friends 19? 20?
I have one friend, he's always working, nobody else. Look at where I dress and stuff. Everybody thinks I'm weird.
Hey partner, you have control over the way you dress. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough, he's trying to manipulate Chris. He's had a history of threatening to end himself in order to get what he wants. Again, he was only 19 years old. He still had plenty of time to get his life back on track, but now he definitely can't. Credit where credit's due though. Chris does a good job of remaining empathetic while reminding him this is unacceptable.
All right, listen to me. Vincent, there's some people over there who are gonna get you on the next step to get better, okay? Okay?
Even if it's not exactly warranted.
Stop right there, sir, please. Yes, behind me back.
As the officers cuff him, he begs to be shot at and admits he brought a pocket knife with him.
You got anything on you? Just the knife. Where's that? In the kitchen.
What the fuck was he planning to do with that? In the interrogation room, Vincent talks about an 18-year-old girl named Hannah, who was in a group chat with him in the decoy. It later turned out that Hannah was just him under a different account. He also confesses to having links to Cheese Pizza on his phone. Yeah, no, there is no way anybody feels sorry for him now. True Crime Daily decided not to air his segment because it was too depressing, a decision that Chris heavily disagreed with, though eventually he'd put it up on his own YouTube channel. Once Vincent got out, he moved into a halfway house, which is sort of a rehab for offenders like him. Did it fix him? We don't know. However, he'd be arrested 2 more times, both for violating his parole. The first was when he bought a laptop and a phone without his officer's approval. The second was when he got a job at a farm where children could visit. After all these years, he still hasn't let the cowboy thing go. Also, his wiki page lists prison inmate as one of his jobs.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
Joshua R. Colon worked as a plumber in New York City. He lived with his twin brother. Why does it always loop back to Mario? After their mother passed away. Online, he'd go under the names Poppy and Boss, and join the groups Kush Smokers Are Us and Love Seekers, the latter of which is explicitly stated to be for teens. That's where he meets the decoy, Jenna Claire, and it plays out business as usual. At the entrance, Josh is offered cupcakes. Is this where EDP got that thing from? But declines because he brought dinner for himself and only himself. Then he asks to use the bathroom. I think this guy has a hyperfixation, which gives Chris just enough time to get into position.
Is there a light switch in here? Oh, it's behind here, is that it?
Come on out, Joshua.
Oh.
Cologne ends up recognizing Chris.
I know who you are.
You know who I am?
Yes.
So you've seen my shows before?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're starting up again.
Okay.
And you are among our first guests.
Okay.
Man, even his glasses are sweating. He knows he's in deep shit. Actually, no, he'd probably like that. So he is 100% forthright with Hansen.
Did you bring condoms?
Yes.
Where are they?
In my bag.
What else is in the bag?
Clothes and toothbrush, stuff like that.
That's it?
That's it. That's all you're gonna find.
This guy communicates like me when someone tries to make small talk, and I respond as quietly as possible so they don't hear and I don't get sucked into a conversation I don't want.
So when I come over, we'll go to...
Yeah.
Since I'm the boss.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua.
I know, I messed up.
Have you done this before?
No.
Have you ever contacted an underage girl online before?
Yes.
We have evidence of that too. A 13-year-old. I mean, can't you explain to me what brought you here tonight?
No.
I mean, it's not right.
It is not right, I know.
But help me to understand it.
I don't know. I don't know what was going through my mind.
You don't know?
No.
I mean, this is your chance to explain yourself.
There's no way I'm getting out of this anyway, so I'm not gonna say anymore.
Before leaving, he has one final request.
Can I use the bathroom? Because I've been holding it for quite some time.
You just used it. The fuck is wrong with you? Do you need a colonoscopy? Well, unfortunately for him, he doesn't get to go number 2, but instead number 12.
Hands behind your back. Come right over to here. Hands behind your back, sir.
Though they are nice enough to give him Chinese takeout while he prepares to drop some real turds.
And is 12 an age that you're comfortable with? That's your preference, or?
I date all ages.
What?
Huh?
I can't hear you.
I date older, younger. I mean, not younger than 12, but, 12 and up.
He says it so casually.
I mean, I did with someone older than 12.
How old?
15.
When was that?
A few months back. I mean, I talked, but I never actually went to meet them because I was always afraid.
Of what?
To be like on that guy's show.
That's what you were afraid of?
Can't say that I blame you.
What exactly, if you could erase him from walking into the kitchen today. What do you envision yourself doing right now if that hadn't happened?
You guys know already.
Joshua was given 3 years in prison, 10 years probation, and 10 years registered as an offender. He did violate his probation, leading to 6 more months in jail, but apart from that, his life has not been very eventful. Do you think he watches Skibbity Toilet?
Jake can fit 20 in his mouth and 5 men remove their from his mouth. How many are in Jake's mouth? 15!
Michael Manzy was a math tutor who educated wealthy children in New England. He also ate a lot of pizza and smoked marijuana frequently, 2 very unique characteristics. His conversation with the decoy was actually really tame, mainly because Mike is more interested in getting her into weed. But there are concerning messages here and there, and once he drives off to the Sting house, it's clear that somebody needs to intervene. Luckily, while touring the house, Manzy accidentally triggers a cutscene.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Good.
Why don't you have a seat right on that stool, please?
Sure.
Mike asserts that he's only here to protect the girl from predators. Thank God we have him around.
What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot younger, a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32?
Yes.
So you came over to make sure she was okay?
Well, I came over just to make sure that
everything was fine.
Everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure what?
Well,
bad guys were here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's lesson supposed to be?
Today's lesson for me?
Today's lesson from you.
Today's lesson from me was to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Now, you're a tutor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who do you tutor?
I tutor our these ages, older ages.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but still.
It seems like it from the chat here. Well, you're cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know.
Well, yes, of course, but you know, look, may I please leave?
I'm not.
Okay.
Just yet. I have some more questions for you.
Throughout the exchange, he pleads like a submissive Discord kitten to be let go.
Are there police outside or anything?
I'll get to that.
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
Then Chris Hansen reveals himself, and Manzy refuses to believe it's actually him.
There's something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Please let me go home, guys.
Though he is familiar enough with Hansen to know what will happen if he leaves, but there is nothing he could do about it.
I know what's going to happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't. I'm really not here for any malintent. I really can't. Please do not.
But look at the chat.
I really just want to. Please let me go home, guys. I'm going to get arrested going that way. Please. No, I can't. I can't. I won't. Please.
You can't go this way.
Please,
No,
man.
you can't go this way.
Guys. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible.
Imagine if a predator just stayed there. Do you think Chris would give up if he had to wait too long? And would the food in the house's kitchen be enough to feed everyone? How long could they live off of it? Is anyone gonna order Uber Eats? Anyway, Michael does not comply with the police's demands.
Please. Put your hand behind your back. Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Listen, follow the instructions. Just follow the instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just follow the instructions. We'll explain it.
No, just relax.
So they have to draw a taser gun to get him to behave. Throughout the interrogation, he fidgets and bites his nails, all while the detective fails to confirm if he had intentions of diddling or not. So his only charge was getting a minor to smoke marijuana, resulting in 3 years probation. I thought it'd be like 10 life sentences, because weed is the bubonic plague according to the law. But we do in fact live in a just society where being a PDF file is more frowned upon than the most mild drug out there. Still, his appearance on Hansen's show was enough to get him blacklisted from tutoring, so he moved back in with his parents and got a job at Petco. His last known sighting was on a felony dating site. Yeah, those exist apparently. It's unknown if he ever got any matches though.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Jesse Velez was the manager at a Jersey Mike's, which he took up after a robbery at his cell phone business. Despite already being engaged, Velez went on Grindr under the name Jose and matched with a 13-year-old named Jason. Grindr is 18 plus, so we have an adult pretending to be a minor, pretending to be an adult. It does not take long for the chat to turn dark, with Jesse expressing a desire to live with Jason. Well, joke's on him, cause once he enters the premises, he'll find out that Jason is actually this guy.
I don't have an ID on it. Sorry, I'm only 13. My mom keeps that in her purse.
Who lives here?
Who lives here? Oh, I live here. Me, my mommy, and my daddy.
In what universe could this pass as a 13-year-old? You could tell this show had no budget. They had to take what they could get. Also, I love Jesse's fit. Bright orange shorts with a gray Jurassic Park shirt, although it's blurred for copyright. Or maybe it has his license plate, who knows. Velez doesn't seem to question the boy's age. So to get through to him that Jason isn't real, backup is called in.
Hey, what's happening?
Nothing.
What was your plan today?
Clearly he must have dementia, cause he also can't remember what he sent to the boy.
Nothing actually, just to hang out.
Just to hang out?
Yeah.
With a 13-year-old boy? Who you sent a picture of your...
No, I did it. I did?
Yes.
Ugh. I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh, it was right.
Yeah.
What's this then?
Let me see. Oh my god, I did not know I even sent that. Ugh. Yeah, I did not know that.
Ooh, was right.
Yeah, usually when I send a picture, like I have a bunch of pictures of me.
Right.
So I must have hit that, but I didn't really know why.
So this was just one big mistake?
Yeah, I pretty much, yeah.
So you had a picture of yourself out and about town?
Because usually
driving a car?
Yeah, like usually I meet...
Oh, by mistake I hit the bit.
Yeah, because I didn't even know because I would even say like something afterwards, but I didn't even know I really sent that, to be honest.
What is for?
Honestly, I know it's for hookups. I really do know that, but I'm not all for that. I don't just meet people randomly and just start having sex with random people. That's not what I do. I just like to have company with me. I'm like kind of a, how you say, I never really had friends when I was younger.
Right.
So I like to hang out with people, you know, you can get to know them a little bit. You know, that's about it. You know, I meet people from either 13, 17, 18, 30, even to their 40s, just to meet people and talk to them.
And how old are you?
I'm actually 27.
Not true. At the time of our confrontation, Velez had just turned 28.
But if you were his parents, are you going to be comfortable?
I have a 16-year-old friend. I do. Yes, I do.
That's a pretty big age gap.
It is. It is.
At this stage.
But you know what? But there's nothing wrong with that because, to be honest, I have friends that are 16 to 30. We all hang out. You know, there's no drugs involved. Obviously, I don't do any drugs. But we all just conversate. I mean, there's so many similarities from all different people. It doesn't matter what age.
It seems Jesse is actually really grateful for this encounter.
Thank you for this actual experience, actually, because it's pretty interesting, actually.
He talks about it like it's a museum exhibit. He's enjoying himself so much that he stalls for time before he leaves.
Can I leave?
You can leave right out there.
Okay. This is very awkward and very embarrassing for me. I'll talk to you in private if you like.
Wait. This is what I was just talking about! Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat. How long is he gonna last? Fucking pathetic. Velez was sentenced to 2 years in prison, 3 years suspended, 10 years probation, and 10 years registered as an offender. He, like many of the others, violated his probation and got arrested several more times, but that's about where his story ends. However, he did post this crash out on Facebook when he got charged. I don't know why life happens the way it does. I know I've done some stupid shit and I'm paying for it big time. I don't want my friends to judge me in any way. But people understand I'm human and I screwed up and I'm not that person I'm being portrayed to be. This really bothers me to the point where I wonder, why am I still alive? I lost some great friends and family members because of the poor choice I made. This sucks more than anything in the world. It's like walking through the mall and everyone just stares at you calling you names. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like I failed myself sometimes, but I gotta try to keep it together because life still goes on. I wake up every day wondering every day what will happen to me. And will the worst happen or the good? I know I've disappointed my boyfriend, David Lee Rivera, tagged, but I'm trying my best right now. Other people want to look at me funny and call me names. Well, you know, one thing you can do is look in the mirror and ask if bullying is going to hurt me. Stop holding my actions against me and let me deal with it, and don't judge me based on what you read.